And I think the earlier professional who aspires to leadership excellence can get some role models, mentors, and coaches, the better off they'll be, the earlier they will reach and maximize their potential and all that. I also know that for me personally, I deal with mostly senior executives, and I'm a seasoned guy at the height of my game. So, it's not cheap. My services are not cheap. And unless a company pays for it, most of the youngsters in their 20s and early 30s, they're just starting families, marriages, new mortgage, student loans, and all that. They can't afford me. So I think a lot of them say, oh, that executive coaching, that leadership development, company won't pay for it. I can't afford it. I'll do that later when I become a leader, which is the absolute, I use it like, no, the time to vaccinate your child against measles and all this other stuff is when they're young before they get these diseases.
Right.
Not saying, well, they usually get measles when they're 10, so we'll hit them up when he's 9 years old. Wrong answer. And
Right.
so
Right.
I tell leaders, take the vaccination early on. And there's various ways to do that for no cost or low cost. And I want to get your thoughts on the importance of especially younger leaders. And I'm defining younger leaders, 20s, 30s, maybe even early 40s. They're not executives yet. They may never be executives yet. You don't have to, I'm not aspiring leadership excellence with necessarily having to have a C in front of your title, a C
Right.
level title.
Right.
Everybody deserves a great leader, even if it's 4 or 5 levels down the chain of command and all that. So, what's your thoughts on the importance of early adoption and integration of the concept of role models, mentors, coaches?
I think it's essential, Mike. And I think there's various levels to get started. I mean, on a very basic level, young people read books, listen to podcasts, engage with discussions. Those are fairly inexpensive ways to just pour positive leadership ideas and concepts into your life on a regular basis. You've got to expose yourself to something you haven't seen before. We can't ask our people to be something they haven't seen. So we have to help them see it. Especially with
Yeah.
frontline supervision, young leaders like you're talking about, we can't expect them to be something they haven't seen. And so easy, just, read, podcast, listen, engage. But beyond that, I think it's on the agencies, corporations, institutions, teams that we're talking about here to build real, true, effective development plans with interacting with another human being. I don't think there's anything better than that. Some are, more costly than others, but organizations, if they want to retain people, attract people, develop people to reach their potential, this is a huge opportunity. We invest so much in communication systems or manufacturing systems to produce better products, better quality, enhanced systems, grow sales. But we're missing a huge asset opportunity is our people. We have to start seeing people as an asset to drive better workplaces and better results, and not just another factor in the workforce we have to deal with. And so I would encourage companies, to put that as an emphasis on what they're doing, but for individuals not to wait on somebody to do it for them. Seek out a mentor, seek out a coach, seek out someone in your life that maybe just is 2 or 3 years further along, and just talk about it. Just having conversations with peers, I think, is helpful. Having conversations with a boss or superior, helpful as well. But it's something we've got to commit to. I wish I would have had someone that's speaking into my life at an earlier age, to be honest with you, because I was seeking it out and just wasn't finding many open doors. But I found a lot of good stuff to read and learned a lot of stuff the hard way, Mike.